Hey everyone, Regal Reviews here. It is White Rice Wednesday. So that means it's time for my Survivor recap. So to recap on tonight's episode, they're kind of dealing with the Michaela vote off last week, and we all know it was pretty intense. And they get back at camp and they're all pretty satisfied with the decision, but Hannah is upset because she wasn't told by Jay ahead of time, and Hannah thinks that Jay thinks that she's an idiot, and Hannah has every right to be upset that she wasn't included in the group, but I could kind of see why they didn't, because she has been indecisive in the past and she took forever to tribal council. So I guess that they didn't want her to either leak that back to Michaela or flip flop. So I kind of understand both sides. But tonight was a great episode because it's merge. Oh my gosh. Congratulations to everybody who made the merge. That is such a big accomplishment, and it is definitely not an easy thing to do in this game. So now the question is, where does everyone go from here? They're kind of dealing with the fact that, they were millennials and Gen Xers, and then they had that tribe swap. So it's like, whose side are you really on? And Adam wants to work with Taylor, but apparently we learned in this episode that Taylor has got a big mouth and can't keep a secret for anything. But Adam definitely has his head in the game. He knew that because in the past when they've had a merge, they've had like some kind of idol clue or some kind of advantage thing in the picnic basket. So he goes out to look for it while they're all eating, and he actually finds which I thought was a clue to a hidden immunity idol at first, but it's actually advantage, and the advantage is that he could steal a reward from somebody. So that could benefit him, especially if he said he won't use it unless he needs it. So if I were him, I would definitely save it for the loved ones episode, or it would be very interesting if they do a survivor auction, he steals a reward from someone. But Adam, oh my gosh, you told Taylor? He's so untrustworthy. And then what does Taylor do? He goes right back and tells Jay. And Taylor's doing this because he's still whiny that Figgy got voted off. I'm sad Figgy got voted off, but, you have to move on. You can't make these things personal. That kind of clouds your game and clouds your judgment a bit. And Zeke is like, I like Zeke. He's kind of wondering who he can go if he wants to keep his alliance with Hannah and Adam. And I always thought those three worked really well together, and those three are my picks for the winner. So I'm hoping, that they can stick together. But not only did Taylor reveal that Adam, well, no, Taylor told Jay that he's also gutting for Will. So of course Jay goes and tells Will. So Will knows that he has to win immunity tonight. And the immunity challenge was a Survivor Classic. Simple enough. You stand on this perch and you hold your hands up, and if you move a little bit, the water comes down on you. So it was very interesting. They all did very good. But I was hoping Adam would win immunity, and it all came down to Jessica and Will, and I have to give them both credit because they stood up on that thing for an hour and a half, and that can't be easy to do. And Jessica said, well, that she wants to make her kids proud, and her kids would be so proud of her, and she's always told her kids that they can do anything. And Will wants to win it because, he has to. And Will actually ended up winning the first individual immunity, so congrats, Will. So now Adam has to come up with a new plan. So he knows he can't trust the millennials, so he tries to go talk with Zeke, Chris, and Ken, and the Gen Xers and see if they'll vote for him. But the Gen Xers are a bit indecisive who to vote for because they thought maybe Jay or Taylor, but one of them said that Jay has a hidden immunity idol, so he might use it for Taylor, or if they vote for Jay, that he might use immunity idol on himself. So Adam again is trying to talk to Taylor, and Taylor reassures him that, oh, you're not going to be voted off. And apparent, I don't know, Adam, I don't know how you couldn't tell that Taylor was untrustworthy, but Michelle actually told them that it's stupid to get rid of Adam right now because they're making it more personal than gameplay. So they need to get their heads in the game. And David and Zeke kind of have a conversation because they're wondering if they can trust Adam because he's kind of scrambling at the moment, but he kind of has to, or else he's going to go home. But Hannah reassures him, that just keep it cool, and because if you don't keep it cool, then you're going to be voted off, but just keep it cool and it'll all work out. So at tribal council, they're all discussing about voting blocks and whether lines will be drawn tonight, and they're talking about how apparently, not I forgot to mention this, but not only is Taylor a big mouth, he also steals food. He stole food in the middle of the night, and why, I don't know. I thought maybe at first he wanted to starve the people. Then I thought, is he maybe looking for a clue for something? But he's like stealing food from people. I'm like, come on, these people are starving. I mean, you're supposed to share the food with everyone so they don't starve. And Brett sees this, and he doesn't want to tell. And Adam sees this. So at Tribal, Brett says that he saw Taylor take it, and he's just like, yeah, I did. But that made me think, because Taylor didn't tell Brett, and for all I know, he didn't know that he knew of that. So it made me think, is Taylor going to think that Adam told Brett about that? I'm not sure. But, they're making it clear that it's not Millennials versus Gen X anymore. It's kind of blended, and it's kind of like also every man for himself in a way. And I'm so scared for Adam. He has a hidden immunity idol in his pocket, and I'm hoping that he'll use it tonight, but he didn't use it. And it was actually Michelle who got sent home, and I think it sends a message to Jay's little alliance that, they took out one of his own, so they really need to get their game together. I mean, Jay made a big move last week, but Taylor, I think, is a bit of a firecracker. I didn't like Taylor before the show started, just by reading his bio and everything. He just seems very cocky and arrogant and really full of himself. So yeah, I'm so happy that Adam gets to stay in every week. It's been one hell of a week, as you've all can imagine. So I'm very glad Adam gets to stay. But next week's episode, the preview showed that Taylor tells Jay about Adam's reward. So it looks like they're going to try to destroy Adam's game a bit. So I'm hoping the alliance that Adam is with now can save him, because Adam, proved his loyalty tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed Survivor. If you guys want to check out Survivor, it is on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. on CBS. I hope you guys enjoyed my Survivor recap, and until next time, stay regal.